Listen up. A small explorer just got a massive vote of confidence from Washington and the market exploded. TMQ is on fire, and today I'm breaking down why this surge could be only the beginning. Stick around. This is the kind of momentum every growth investor wants to understand. TRILOGY Metals Inc. is a Canadian-listed minerals explorer focused on Alaska's Ambler mining district. The company controls high-quality copper, zinc, and critical mineral assets, and has spent years advancing technical studies and community relationships to unlock one of North America's most exciting mineral districts. TRILOGY's projects, especially Bornite and the Ambler Access Corridor, put the company squarely in the path of the green transition, where copper and other critical metals are in rising demand. This week, the headlines turned electric. First, the US federal government agreed to take a strategic ownership stake of 10% in TRILOGY Metals. That's a huge institutional endorsement. News outlets across the board reported the move, and markets reacted instantly. Investors saw the government's involvement as a signal that these Alaskan critical minerals matter at the highest levels, and that unlocks capital, permits, and momentum. Second, an executive order and presidential action greenlit permits for the Ambler Access Road, the long-awaited 211-mile corridor that can connect TRILOGY's deposits to markets. Getting permits and federal support for infrastructure is a game changer. It accelerates timelines and makes large-scale development realistic. Third, market responses were dramatic. TMQ stocks surged into new trading highs, with multiple outlets reporting sharp pre-market jumps and a move to fresh 52-week levels. Headlines described multi-100% surges in days. The market is voting with conviction. Why all the excitement? Start with demand. Global clean energy infrastructure needs copper, zinc, and other critical minerals like never before. Electric vehicles, grid upgrades, wind and solar systems, they all require massive metal inputs. Supply-side bottlenecks and the strategic need for domestic mining supply chains put assets like TRILOGY's in a premium position. Add federal investment. A 10% government stake is more than symbolic. It signals policy alignment, possible financing support, and a smoother permitting path for critical infrastructure like the Ambler Road. That road connects previously isolated deposits to world markets. When infrastructure and resource quality meet, projects shift from speculative to strategic. Operationally, TRILOGY has layered wins: positive study results for its Bornite copper project, ongoing technical work that improves project economics, and corporate moves to strengthen liquidity, including at the market equity distribution agreements to support disciplined growth funding. Combine those company moves with broad investor appetite for strategic miners, and the market outlook becomes strongly constructive. Investors love a clear path to scale, and TRILOGY now has one. The combination of federal backing, permitting progress for Ambler, and positive technical news positions TMQ as a blue-chip style strategic play within the critical mineral space. That's why you saw rapid price discovery and big volume spikes. Institutional and retail players are recalibrating TRILOGY's value based on new, tangible milestones. In the long term, TRILOGY's assets align perfectly with megatrends. Demand for copper and critical minerals is projected to rise for decades. TRILOGY's Alaska footprint, when paired with a permitted Ambler Road and strategic partners, could make it a cornerstone supplier for North American industrial and clean energy supply chains. For growth-focused investors, that potential runway, from explorer to developer to strategic supplier, creates the kind of multi-year upside stories that markets reward. This is an exciting moment for TMQ. We're watching a small-cap explorer transition into the national spotlight. Federal investment, permit momentum, and concrete study results are creating a cascade of positive catalysts. If you're tracking critical mineral stories, TRILOGY deserves a top slot on your watch list. Hit subscribe if you want timely updates on this story, and ring the bell so you don't miss future developments. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Are you bullish on TMQ's next chapter? This video is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always do your own research before investing.